Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get in here, get in here. We are going to, child, I gotta fix my bra. We're gonna do a get ready with me, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about some things that is going on with today, society and things like that. But I am going to be listening to YouTube. As I feel like putting on eyelashes today. So I'm gonna put on eyelashes. As we could tell, I am a natural beauty too. I did want to give you guys an update on the skincare, the Korean skincare stuff that I've been using. The skin is looking good. I noticed my pores isn't as open as what they used to. Hopefully they could do something with this because I don't know what this is right here. I don't know if it's a mole, demole, whatever. But as y'all could tell, minus I did have a little breakout going on right here, but it is what it is. But y'all see that? One thing I noticed with freckles, because the older I'm getting, the more I am getting freckles. And one thing that I noticed with my freckles is it does make you look darker in the face. So I was looking at some of my younger videos where um I barely have freckles, and um sorry. I was looking at anyways, I was looking at it where I barely have freckles and I look definitely lighter than what I am now, which I don't care. I'm a round skin girl and it is what it is. But just giving you guys an update. See, like, the skin is definitely glowing. I did the skincare routine last night. What I've been doing so far is I've been doing um only at nighttime. The reason why I have been doing at nighttime is it has been very hot. We are in a heat wave right now. So I did not want the skincare stuff to melt and sweat and things like that. So I like to do it at night where it's cool temperature and I'm about to go to bed, and it's just really good. Now, I don't know if I'm going to increase it to do it like maybe at the start of the day, like before I get up, but if I'm being realistic, I'm not a morning person and I typically will do stuff at the last minute. So I do not like to I'm not one of those girly girls that like to be doing all that in the morning. Just like I haven't really gotten into makeup like that. As you guys know, with my last get ready with me's, I've been getting a little bit, experimenting a little bit more with the eyeshadows, trying to get, in more into my feminine bag and things of that nature. So that's what I have been doing. But in the meantime, child, I just feel like putting on some eyelashes, and I'm going to go back to what I typically wear, which is the Jocelyn's by Bomb Extensions. No, I'm not endorsed or anything. I just feel like if you find a good product, share it, It would be nice to be endorsed. But I'm not at the point yet. Keyword is yet, but I will be. So I will be putting these on. That's the only thing I think I will be putting on. We'll see as I go through this, but I am going to put on my little messy YouTube shows that I listen on here. I do want to listen to this one Chris Brown song, but I don't know if I want to jeopardize my status on this live. So we'll see. Um yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this. No, oh damn it, I'm restarting it. Let's see what we're working with. It's being alleged that if Cardi B does not drop her album by September, her record label is gonna cut her budget. Can you guys hear that? And now, not only that, record label wants to put more focus on artist Charlie XCX because she got a lot of attention after she publicly endorsed Kamala Harris when she tweeted. So you see that? It's all about attention. The more these people get attention, the more people want to invest in them. So that's why Cardi be doing all these shenanigans and stunts. Because she got to keep her name relevant. She's not telling them to just have her music speak for itself. I may actually put some glitter on. Girl, it's all a marketing plan so she can keep her name in social media, girl. Okay, that's all it is. I may put some glitter on my eyes. Going back and forth with people in the comment section, girl, that is work for her. Okay, I'm lying, guys. I am gonna do a little something, something. Come on, Brad. I never really used this. This is eyeshadow, but it looked like lip gloss.
The people who work there are his sources. They gave him the information because they are mad that they gave her an advance to cover multiple albums. She has only put one out, Invasion of Privacy. She has been told that her already shrinking budget will be cut again if the album isn't out by September. Cardi B's
we're gonna do pink because I got these like cute little, they just remind me of 90s earrings, but they're like gold with like pink in their little hearts. It just remind me of the 90s little ghetto girl era. It's cute.
Okay? Just let the nigga cheat and pick. That's all I say. You know, y'all constantly come out here telling me what he did, what he did. I don't give a damn, but I'm going to mess it up and I'm going to be messy about it. Let that nigga cheat and pick.
I got this off of Shein. I love Frida Kahlo. And I love this mirror, by the way. Ooh, it's a little dirty. I need to clean it. But this is a decent size mirror. So, yeah. I am going to clean this mirror, though. That's kind of embarrassing. But not right now. I'm not a makeup person, so I just want y'all to know that I am not a makeup person. So I literally be putting on makeup because the way I want it to look, and it is what it is. I could be doing things better. There's always room for improvement, but what works for me works for me.
This week, okay? I mean, when you talk to him, you can smell things on the ground. Okay, I mean, that's how bad it is. And, you know, she accepts this. This is her standards of living when it comes to her husband. So it is what it is. I don't feel no way about it, honey. Okay, you know I'm messy. I'm going to keep it messy and real. Okay.
This is on my eyelid.
Now, let's go. Let's go. He allegedly had another woman pregnant in March.
Oh, I was about to say, what is that?
No, that's a fool. He out here raw dogging, girl. This ain't his first time. And girl, I bet you one thing. This ain't his first time raw dogging these girls either. It is not his first time. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, no. He's been raw dogging these girls. All these men are doing it raw. Let's just keep that shit real. They don't want to use condoms. They want to play dangerous games. They like to crash out. They like to do dangerous shit, and that's what they doing. All for a 30-second feel good, nigga. Are you kidding me? They don't give a damn. They're gonna risk it all. Yes, they do. They love playing Russian roulette. They love playing that shit. It don't matter with them. And then, you know, if they catch some shit, which I'm sure they have, they're just gonna go get the pill or whatever they're gonna get, and they're gonna be fine. They're gonna keep going outside and do the same shit. They're gonna get the pill. They ain't worth it. These niggas don't give a damn about none of that shit that y'all be bitches complaining about. But if you do, then why would you steady be with somebody that have a risky lifestyle? You know, you're dumb on my part. Everybody know before Offset got with Cardi B, he had multiple baby mamas. That was 5 red flags alerts, okay? She signed up for this foolishness. She signed up to be with this whore, and that's her goddamn problem. I don't feel no ways about it, honey, okay? I am here for the mess, all right? Deal with it, ho. Let's go. Blind to her fans and wasting their time, and her husband Offset is nasty for cheating on her when he knows how much well, he nasty for cheating on her, but she nasty for staying with the nasty ass. She nasty for staying with it. She is nasty for staying with it. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about taking accountability? Okay? Okay. Somebody that shitted on your face. Yeah, they wrong for shitting on your face, but you laying up in the bed where you got all that shit on your face. You ain't wiping that shit off. You want to keep the shit there. Okay? How about that? Okay? How about that? And you, both. It's been too long. It's been too long. And I told you before, these niggas ain't gonna never change. They always gonna lie.
Don't
Okay?
take my
So if
love.
I already told you games, and you wanna be hard headed and play these games, that's on you, ho. Shit. Okay? And that's all I can give. Let's go. Some tough loving. Alright?
She is under. Her family wants her to leave him because they are worried he'll give her a venereal disease because he cheats so much.
Ooh, with that said, girl, comment, let us know what y'all think about this shit. What I think about it, honey, I think this is a mess. Yeah, Cardi B, she may be famous, but honey, she don't got no peace of mind. Homegirl is always losing it. She don't have no privacy. She gave up her privacy, okay? And I guess this is what, didn't they say she sold her soul? She sold her soul. She's married in an unfaithful marriage that's miserable as hell. Her career is miserable because she's not happy. I don't never see her happy. I always see her complaining, fussing, cussing. All right? She got to do all that goddamn costume with the hair, that makeup, and goddamn nails, with the ass, and all that. And she still ain't happy. The bitch still ain't happy. You know, that goes to show you can have everything that the world has to offer, and you can still be a miserable motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yes. But honey, she signed up for it, and she's staying there. So that's all I gotta say about that. But I'm not about to cape for her ass. I'm not doing no caping, honey. Not tonight. All right, comment. Let us know what y'all think about this, and I'm out.
I love this YouTuber. But sometimes I'm like, I am not in the mood for some negative stuff. I do not want to listen to negative stuff. I don't even want them to show me this channel. Don't recommend channel. Thank you. Who's gonna love? I don't like Sapphire. I don't want to listen to that. Cotaxits. Exposing the truth, how Hines uses simplicity to manipulate followers. Isn't this his girlfriend? Or I don't know, that title could be misleading. Zeus Diddy. Do I want to listen to something positive? Like some commentary that is positive? Or do I want to listen to some negativity? What do I want to listen to? Feds question Jay-Z about Rihanna. What? And generational suffering. Let me save that video because I love anything about that. You know what? Let me listen to this. I'm probably gonna regret playing this Chris Brown thing, but whatever. Whatever. Chris Brown. Oh, wait, it's residuals. Shit. Hold on. Thank you. And I just got into this song because I heard it on Instagram. Like a clip. And I was like, because I didn't listen to the Chris Brown Deluxe. I should have, huh? Mm. Y'all ever think about, like, we live in times where everything is fast, everything is super fast. Nobody is really taking the time to really, like, use critical thinking, to really get into a headspace or energy space where, you know, you attract things that of longevity. It could apply to anything. Rather, you really have to pay attention to what you consume and what you don't consume in, um and where you really want to, like, be, and how you really want to be. I'm in this weird space right now. I'll share with you guys, my followers. I'm in this really weird space right now in my life where it's like I'm really confused. I don't know what to do. And it's not one thing that I'm grateful for, thankful for from the Lord is that I know I have multiple talents. I've been blessed to, get out of traumatic environments and really just have a support system to a certain extent to help me out of certain things, certain milestones and things like that. And also I'm educated too, and if I really wanted to, if I want to go back to college and further my education, I could do that as well. So those factors alone, I'm already, those are solid. It's more so about perfecting those things. Whether it's talent, whether it's education, whether it's strengthening and creating and cultivating strong, healthy relationships. Like platonic relationships. And but anyways, I'm in this weird space right now. I don't really know what to do because I have so many opportunities, so many different things running on through my head. And I just don't know which way to go. And it's just really weird. I'm in a weirdly weird space. It's like I'll do a little bit of each, but it's like I don't want to commit to anything per se. And, now it's starting to bother me. I am starting to get homesick. I want to go back to my own place. So that's something that, I'm trying to unpack because I know it's going to be a domino effect of things and maybe rub some people the wrong way. But I just feel like my time and my purpose here, I'm just not being productive here where I am getting help. And I just feel like I would be in my own space cultivating and forced to really deal with things. So I think I need to just really be by myself for a little bit. Um, and not have access to too many things as I do where I'm currently at. So um, I'm going to go ahead and replay that song because I really like that song. Um, so that's like where I'm at. I'm in this like really funky place, but I've realized so much since breaking my leg. And I know some people is like, oh my God, you touched on this before. But honestly and truly, you really don't understand. I shouldn't say you really don't understand. Sometimes things have to happen to you for you to really understand like where you are in life and what is really important to you in life. And honestly, I think prior to breaking my leg, I was really just coasting. I was toying with the idea of things, and I feel like I'm in that space right now. That's why I got to get out of this environment. I already made my mind up. Um, but at the same time, this song makes me want to cry. I'm listening to, but at the same time, it's like, what really makes you happy? What will really make you happy? Who are you really? And I think that's a common question that people come across multiple times, multiple errors in their life, right? And it's a very valid question, like, who are you? And I don't know. I don't know where I want to go with things. Like, I don't want to say I envy people that they really know what their purpose is in life and they stand in that. Like, I don't want to say like I envy people like that. But gosh, you're so blessed and you're so connected, to source. You know, some people knew like from a very young age, and I'm just sitting here like, I have so many things. Like, what, where do I go? Which direction do I go? You know? Um, I don't know if you guys seen the movie Divergent, but I definitely am a Divergent. Watch the movie, you'll know, because Divergent is kind of like they are a little bit of everything of what, you know, society in the movie deemed as such. You know, you had the people that was in technology, you had the people that were farmers, you had the I forgot what the people were called that really didn't, they were like homeless people. You had the political people, the leaders, and they all were like color coded too, in a sense. So I don't know. But yeah, you guys are blessed, man. God bless you guys. I hope you guys, you know, stay on your path and you fulfill your purpose. But, you know, one of my fears is I don't want to be one of those people that are on this planet and I don't know what my purpose is, you know? And then I toy with this theory too. I'm like, can you have multiple purposes? Does it have to be just one? You know? That's something I've toyed with. So, but anyways, breaking my leg definitely let me know I needed to be definitely more open. It's time to really expose myself to different environments, you know, so I can make um, friends. And I had to sit back and say, I was like, dang, why did I cut such and such off? Why do I do all this, you know? And doing the same thing isn't working for me. It's scary, bro. We're gonna see. That's where I'm at. That's my little rant. But moving along, I do want to talk to you guys about I was trying to do a hot topics video for you guys, and it just was not coinciding. I couldn't find because I have this software on my computer or whatever. You know, it's just smart when you're a content creator to find things that relevant topics for your followers or subscribers, and how you're going to score on the search engine, you know, because that is essentially how the algorithm is going to push you. And I couldn't find one that was feasible for my little small channel, so I'm just going to talk about it in my Get Ready With Me. So one of the things I want to talk about is this presidential election. Can I say it is very, very much chaotic? It is very, very uncertainty going on. For a minute, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was really scared that I was like, oh my God, Trump has this in the bag. Even though I was gonna vote for Biden anyway, I felt like Trump had it in the bag just based off of the media was helping him, you know, essentially win the election. They were always talking about him, and the Democrats were essentially helping him too by, you know, speaking out on Joe, and you know, not standing behind him, and not really supporting him, and coming out and not really unifying, being solid. You know, one thing that I will say about these Republicans, they are going to stick together through thick and thin. Even if they know their person is totally incompetent, they're going to be behind them. Democrats don't have that. They don't have that, baby. They will definitely flip the script on you, and we saw that with President Biden, how, you know, some Democrats were asking him to step down. So, but I am extremely happy that I'm a part of this. I think, you know, Kamala really may have a strong, solid win in this. I'm starting to see the momentum and the energy how it was around Obama, and I'm really loving that, and I'm really excited to see that. But one thing I will encourage all my subscribers and even people that are uncertain on following me is make sure you really study the United States government, because I could tell based on the comments in like media posts and things like that, they don't really know like civic government, and they don't really know like executive government. They don't really know that. So they think that the president have all this power, when the president does have some power, but essentially the president really is the spokesman for really the House of Representatives and the senators. And you really have to keep in mind too, when it comes to the House Speaker, right? If for bills to even become a bill or get to the point it could get to the Senate, because everything has to go through the House of Representatives first. So, but if the House Speaker don't put it on the agenda, it will never get anywhere. So, a lot of people be saying, oh, the president do this, president do that. Sometimes, a president could present a bill and the House of Representatives is like, no, you need to change this, you need to change this, and it gets augmented, and it's not essentially what they proposed in the first place. And it's kind of like they get what they get. That's why a lot of the times when presidents get into office, they really like to have either the House or the Senate really is their party, so they're able to push a lot of their agenda through. And we saw a lot of friction, with the Obama and Biden administration, and even with the Biden and Harris administration, of them blocking a lot of things. But anything Trump did, they were just pushing it all along. Even if that meant illegitimizing, our system and fairness in things. So really do your research on the United States government and how it works and the processes, and what titles hold what power and what they are in charge of, and what group of people are in charge of these things to even be put on an agenda or to get pushed through or lobbied and things of that nature. So I just want to encourage that, because the United States educational system is not good. It has not been good. I think the last time it's been good is probably like our grandparents' grandparents. I think that's it, because we're not leading in education anymore whatsoever. So, but well, I'm definitely gonna have to put more eyelash glue on this. But yeah, I could tell just based off of people's commentary in the comments that they don't really know how the government works. What powers does the president of the United States have? They be getting mad at the wrong people. It's like, no, you need to get mad at the House of Representatives and your senators. Oh, God. I think it's just something with this in particular glue. That one, because where's the other one? When I use the other one, I ain't got no issues. But oh, I can't even show you guys all the stuff and clips that I had on I think I might just make it a whole separate video on its own, and just do it that way. Um Holiday, healing energy. I love Chris Brown. Healing energy on me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. On me. I need it. God darn it. I just noticed I got a freckle in my head, in my scalp. That is a freckle. I got two. How was that possible? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Human energy. Oh man. What is this? Oh, that's food. What the hell? Go to your head. I need a Seacrest Brown. Betty. Wait on it. Wait on it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Toast, but nobody knows. Anxiety, don't let the pressure get to your head. No, we play for keeps. Ah, no. Ugh. This fucking raggedy ass fan getting on my last damn nerves. Smoke, smoke, smoke. I don't fall. I think so. Nobody knows. Don't let the pressure get to your head. Oh, nobody knows. That song used to be fire on the way. That song was a banger. Let's listen to her. Less Rooting.
I just recently saw this tweet, and I'm going to read it to you guys because I don't want to mess it up. But it said, being busy is such a blessing. You're not overthinking. You're not feeling guilty for wasting time. You're not stuck in bed. You're away from useless toxicity, and you fall asleep as soon as you hit the bed late at night. And low key, if you guys know me, if you guys have watched me for a while, you guys know I used to be such a huge advocate for having a lot of free time, like the luxury of having time to yourself, maybe a slow morning, rotting in bed, whatever. I think it's amazing to be lazy sometimes, but I have noticed, as someone who maybe went a bit too far with it, I think it actually had a bit of a negative effect on my mental
It
want
sure
to be spending
can.
our days doing things that fulfill us. And I noticed for myself, I've definitely had periods where I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to be a person, and I'm often digging myself deeper and deeper into that hole when I don't have things going on and I don't have things to look forward to or things that I am interested in doing to better myself as a person. So I really want to talk about that in today's video. I kind of want to share with you guys some things that have really, really helped me in terms of finding hobbies that I enjoy and just ways to spend my time in a quality way instead of just trying to be busy just for the sake of being busy and burning myself out, which I think oftentimes we can do, especially in today's society. So that's kind of where I want to start, is talking about society and like why are we the way that we are? Because when you think about it, like rewinding just a few years back, we were all very different people. I think most of us would probably say that. Like 2019 me was a totally different
Hey,
person
welcome.
than the current me. And I think for a lot of people, what happened during the pandemic is we went to remote work, remote school, everybody's at home. Home became more comfortable for a lot of us. Isolation, spending time by yourself, or spending time with less people. And if you're like me, it's kind of stayed that way. You know what I mean? Like I can say that I'm definitely kind of like a homebody. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but for me, it felt really, really good to have that free time. Like it felt really, really good to kind of slow down and like look around us and be like, wow, society is a bit like we as a society, we are very overstimulated. We're constantly in this hustle culture, especially in America. So I think that's kind of a really nice kind of reset, but I think at the same time, if you're not careful, it can have into a you to consume social media and ruminate in your thoughts more, and I think it can be a bit of a negative thing if you're not careful. I'm being honest with you guys, like when I do have too much free time, one thing that I especially do that's kind of a bad habit is I will smoke like all day, like literally just smoke weed and like literally just forget I'm a human being, which can be fun sometimes, don't get me wrong, but I think it got to a point where I was like, this is not good for me, like this is not helping me become the person I want to be. And although I do enjoy having my free time and all that stuff, like there's more that I want to be doing. I want to be getting out, I want to be experiencing life, and I think that again, there's actually a benefit in not just being busy for the sake of being busy, but filling up my time with quality interactions, quality people, and quality things like hobbies that I actually feel like fulfill me as a human being, right? And so that's kind of the journey that I've been on over the past year, is really figuring out what those things are. I can tell you, oh my gosh, it has helped my mental health tremendously. So that all to say, I want to kind of shift into how you can maybe be more intentional with your schedule every single day or your routines to ensure that you are spending whatever free time you have doing things that actually fulfill you and that actually make you feel good. And I think the first thing and probably the most impactful has been finding hobbies that I really, really, really enjoy. And I think my biggest thing with that is like really looking at foundationally throughout your day, figuring out how can you build in things within that routine that don't involve scrolling, that don't involve, you know, you doing things that are not actually benefiting you, and replacing those things, or just filling that time with things that are actually good for you. So for example, for me, when I first wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is get my breakfast, and then I grab my book, and I grab my coffee, and I start reading, like first thing
I
in the
want to meet
morning.
this girl,
And that
Lynette
for me is like the
Atkins. Like,
biggest
I
shift that
definitely,
I've
there
made
are some
in
YouTubers
terms
on
of
here that I
focus.
definitely want
And
to
I
be friends
noticed
with
that like because I
outside
spend
of
that
content
throughout the
creating.
day
Like,
when I get
I
exhausted,
definitely
by
want
the time that
to
maybe I'm on the
meet with
treadmill,
Lynette Atkins. I really like her. I love Armand Wiggins. I've said that numerous times. What's her name? Her name is Pixie. She follows me back on Instagram. Um, I was just liking. Oh no, I was liking something on Instagram. But something Pixie. I want to meet her. I want to meet Rebel Flower, in person too. I love T.S. Madison. Definitely want to meet T.S. Madison. Um, I think those are the major ones that I can think off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm like looking at the content, the people I subscribe to. I have not seen the Mature Female Black podcast in a long time. She has 2.83K subscribers. Mm. I would like to meet her too. I like her, but sometimes she says some ignorant things, and I'm just like, girl. There's a couple of Christian people on here that I would like to meet too. Pretty Daisy, I would like to meet her. There is another girl, I always see her. There you go. I was like, where is she? Daniele Oriega. I would like to meet her too. And here we go, Pageant Queen Pixie. That's her YouTube channel, whatever. I really, really like her. She's super sweet and follows me on Instagram. I like her. I like this horror story girl too, Bailey Sarin. Like, these are the type of people that I need in my life to be my friend. You know, people that I really like mesh with. I relate to like what their viewpoints are, what they talk about. And I need some traveling people too. I don't think I really investigated traveling that much, like on here on YouTube. But anyway, let's go back to this video.
Or whatever, I I feel more likely to actually pick up that book again and to read more of it because I start out my day reading it and then I'm thinking about the characters or whatever's going on in the book throughout the day. So that's kind of one thing that's really helped me get into the habit of reading more is starting out my day with it again, implementing it into my morning routine, and also my evening routine as well. So and once I'm done reading and drinking my coffee, I will go walk my dog, and then I'll get to the gym and I start doing my physical stuff. So I'm just saying this all to say, like, it may not be reading for you, and maybe it's praying, maybe it's meditating, maybe it's talking to God and reading your Bible, whatever it may be for you. I just really, really, really encourage you to find that thing, find some things, maybe it's a few things, that excite you when you wake up every single day or before you go to sleep, and kind of build that into your routines. I think it's really good to also have some sort of, if you don't already, have some sort of physical movement implemented into your routine as well, whether it be the gym, whether it be walking, maybe it's stretching, just stretching in the mornings for you, or doing yoga, Pilates, whatever it may be. I think having some kind of hobby that involves a physical activity is just such a great grounding force or mechanism. I just think it's a really good foundational thing to have in literally every single person's routine. I know some people don't see working out or the gym as a hobby, but to me, I would say it is. Yeah, having physical activity in my routine has been one thing that I would probably say throughout the years has been the major thing that has like really, really kept me sane. Okay, sorry guys, it's really hot here. I'm starting to overheat, so I brought my fan in here. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. But yeah, have some foundational hobbies and things that you kind of have implemented into your routine. I also really encourage you to maybe look into like some things that, like reading, the gym, all these things are very much ongoing. Also, what are some other things, like maybe some skills that you want to acquire, some things that you want to learn about. Like for example, for me, I'm actively working on learning Spanish. I really, really want to be fluent in Spanish by some point, like maybe by the time I turn like 30 or something. So also like within my routine, I don't do it every single day, but most days after the gym when I get home, I will do a Spanish lesson. And I've been noticing that I get excited to like stay consistent and do that because it's a journey that I'm on with myself, right? So again, think about some hobbies, some things that skills that you really want to learn or kind of pour yourself into, because I'm telling you, the quality of your life is going to improve so much, because you're going to have things that you're excited to wake up every single day and do and to work on and to learn about, whatever it may be, and it's just going to make you more excited about life. So yeah, hobbies are really, really good.
This look like a trans girl.
There's like really so many different things that you can be doing. I would also consider watching Love Island a hobby. Like I watch Love Island almost every single day, and I will live tweet while I like laugh about what's going on during Love Island. I'm also watching House of Dragon right now. I think that like watching films and like TV can definitely be a hobby. And I actually did find, it's actually my friend who started it. She started this group here in New York that's like it's like a movie and TV lover meetup group. And we literally, like I went to her first event a few weeks ago, and it was like the coolest thing ever. And it was just people talking about TV shows and movies, and we did like a game, and there was actually like a table reading for like a pilot of a show. It was just like the coolest thing ever. So I think that like, again, whatever your interest may be, you don't even have to like go and find new things. It can be simple things like, again, movies, TV shows, Love Island, whatever it may be. Don't be afraid to like pour yourself more into them. Don't be afraid to find other people who are into them as well, and like connect with people through those common interests, because I'm telling you, it's gonna make your life just be it's just like, you're gonna be more excited about life. Like, it's just gonna make your life 20 times better. That kind of like leads me into my next thing, which is to, when you are connecting with other people and you are looking to build a community, which I think is a really, really great way to, again, fill your time with things that you actually enjoy doing. When you do that, make sure that you're actually spending time looking for quality relationships and people that you share common interests with. Because I think a lot of times, like, if you're like me and you're in your 20s and you're kind of trying to figure out like relationships and friendships and how all that stuff works as an adult, I think one thing for me that I've been noticing is that like when you're younger, a lot of times you're spending time with people just for the sake of having friends and having people to do things with, because when you're younger, it's like you're constantly surrounded by people. You might connect because you go to the same school, or because you're in the same classes, or because you look similar, because you like going to the same parties. But when you become an adult, you have to kind of start looking for relationships and friendships that are actually built on more foundational and like adult interests. Sometimes we will just hang out with people just because we want friends, or like we'll just like, you know, someone is making plans, like people go out or whatever, and you're like just saying yes to things because you don't want to like miss out on things. But I think that when you have quality friendships, you're being not selective, but like you're spending time with people who actually like you enjoy talking to and who make you feel fulfilled or like energized when you're talking to them. I just think it makes a huge difference, and I just think you feel a lot better leaving those interactions. So yeah, and the last thing that I really encourage you to do is take yourself on solo dates. And even if it's not just solo dates, even if you have people that you want to do these things with, have things that you are looking forward to, like new things that you are trying consistently, whether it be concerts or events or museums that you want to go to, or like there's like so many different things out there. Obviously, like just have things consistently that you're looking forward to doing on like the weekends or during your free time that are new and that are different and that are going to kind of push you outside of your comfort zone to try new things. Again, this sounds very, very obvious and very simple, but for me, it's becoming an adult and still trying to figure out like what a healthy, you know, happy adulthood looks like. I think this is like one of the keys is to make sure that you have things that you're looking forward to, and whether it be a trip, even if it's not a trip, because obviously travel and going on a trip is like an amazing way to have something to look forward to. But even if it's not a trip, just have things like scheduled throughout your week or throughout your month or whatever, even if it's just like once a month, where you take yourself or you go with someone that you really connect with and do things that are fun and new and exciting. This is something that I'm working on myself, especially being in New York. There's just so many things to do and to try that I want to do it more consistently, and I want to have these things to look forward to maybe once a week or maybe once a month or something. I want to start doing these things more. So yeah, I think this is very obvious. Again, what I'm saying, a lot of these things are very, very simple. But again, I just kind of like want to come on here as a reminder that like if you ever find yourself feeling down or like you're overthinking things or life is just feeling mundane and not exciting for you, I just want to remind you that there's always something new out there to be learning, to discover, to read, to get into. Like there's so many exciting things in life. I feel like I just sound like someone who like was depressed for a long time and is suddenly not depressed. That's like literally what I sound like. But it's true. Like there's just so many things out there that you can be doing. So I just really, really encourage you whenever you do kind of feel stagnant, just try new things. Even if you don't feel like doing it, kind of force yourself to do it. Like maybe get out the house. You know, even if you don't leave the house, maybe pick up a new book or I don't know, just try new things. Like, and what will start happening is you'll start dishes. I think these things become a lot easier when you are spending more of that free time doing things that fulfill you, because you become more present in everything that you're doing, if that makes sense. So for example, for me, like doing the dishes, and this is something else I'll say also, is like habit stacking is a really great way to kind of do this as well, to kind of implement more hobbies and things into your life. So for example, for me, as I'm doing the dishes, I will do some of my Spanish lessons while I'm doing the dishes, so that I have something that I'm doing and watching while I'm getting something done that sometimes I don't really feel like doing, if that makes sense. Sometimes I'll just listen to like jazz music while I do my dishes, or like sometimes I'll just like kind of whatever, maybe I'll watch like an anime or something. But like I'm just using this as an example to say that like even though there's gonna be some things throughout the day or throughout whatever life that you don't really feel like doing, just remember that there's always other things that you can be doing to make them more enjoyable. It's really good to romanticize as much as you can.
First of all, these eyelashes I done did today, they are popping. Look at this, baby. Look at these eyelashes. Popping.
Languages to learn, books to read. Like the world is literally your oyster, but there is only so much time.
I don't know. We're gonna see I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this, but
Be intentional with your time, right? Spend your time doing things that fulfill you, that make you feel good, that make you feel better about yourself. That be selective with your time. Fill up your schedule as much as you can with things that make you feel good, and I promise you it's gonna help you sleep so well at night, and I promise you in the morning you're gonna be excited to wake up every single day. So yeah.
okay, a little light pink.
Some way, you guys. Love you guys so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing week, an amazing weekend, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.
There we go. Going back to this election, I think Kamala has a really good chance of winning. And the Republicans are shooketh. And we're gonna see what happens. I want all you guys, all my subscribers, even people that's just popping on here, make sure you register to vote, okay? And I know some people have been saying, you know, I have been seeing some very alarming things. Some people's like, oh, I'm not voting for her, or she did this, she did that. There's a lot of false information that is going around when it comes to Kamala as well. So please make sure you do your research, okay? Oh, this is cute. I like this. Y'all want to see? I was just experimenting, just playing around. But y'all see that? I didn't put it directly on the eyelid. I put it a little bit higher, and I put it on top of the eyeliner. Oh, that's kind of cute. The lip gloss probably gotta go. The brown isn't gonna go with that. Ooh, what if we do this? Ooh, I gotta sharpen that. Hold on. Do I even got the sharpener? I do. It's at the bottom. We're gonna put some purple in here, okay? I think that's enough. We're gonna put it at the bottom though. I like it. But anyways, I do see she might actually win this election if the Electoral College votes in the manner they are supposed to. She might actually do what she needs to do. She might be able to do what she needs to do. So we're gonna see what this outcome is. But I don't like the fact that they were bullying Joe. The Democrats and the Republicans were bullying Joe. I didn't like that whatsoever. So that's my take on it. I did not like that. I didn't like the fact that it seemed people was asking him to resign just because he pulled out of the presidential election. Like, no. Did your president pull out? No. So, let's be fair. Let's be fair. And Amber Rose, child. I had to unfollow her. I had to unfollow Amber Rose because what, girl? Like, what? I had to unfollow her, but I did see that video. Now, Jocelyn, girl, you did lie and said that you put Amber all in the window and that you beat her up, girl. That's not what the footage said. But I'm still feeling some type of way about Amber Rose. So I had to unfollow her because she was actually like one of my idols, one of the people I really looked up to. And for her to get up on that Republican convention and to speak her speech, even though I will say her speech was solid, I will give her props on that. But it's like, girl, everything that you stood for or you claim that you stood for, it's like a slap in our face. And you're just leaning more into your white ambiguous self. And that's really disappointing when, like, you wouldn't be who you are if it wasn't for the black community pushing you. So it just, I don't know. But on another note, I found this book, Living with Teachers, right? Coming from a line of teachers. This book, I think I'm going to make a series on this. This is a salute to historic African kings and queens. You know, they don't teach us about African queens and queens in the United States, you know, history classes. You know, in some parts of the states is, you know, trying to augment history. So I'm thinking about making possibly, because it's only a page for each person, possibly making a series on this. So I found this in my grandma bookcase. So how many of it are they going to be talking about? Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 24. 24 African kings and queens. This is African kingdoms that we need to talk about. Some of them is Tutmosis, Nefertiti. You got Tutankhamun. I'm pretty much, I said that name wrong. Sorry. The one that we hear a lot is Mansa Musa. We hear, well, at least I do. I hear a lot about him a lot. And I don't know some of these other ones. Shanka? Who's Shanka? Page 24. Shanka, also known as Shaka. 1813 through 1829. Why did I get drawn to this? I feel like I'm going to just read this to you guys, yeah? So it says, Shaka, also known as Shaka, warrior king of the Zulu, was born in 1787 to, ooh, I'm going to butcher these names, Sens Zakan, a Zulu chieftain, and his lesser wife Nadid It is documented that because of Nadid's fierce temper, both she and Shaka were expelled from the royal court, and consequently, Shaka was forced to live his childhood in humiliation. Oh, God. This Shaka grew up with a strong determination to prove himself and to regain his royal status. When Shaka was a young man, he served in the army of Ding Sawayo, one of the most powerful rulers of Zululand, where Shaka's acts of bravery won him Ding Sawalu's admiration. Upon that person's death, Ding, Ding Zawa saw an opportunity to establish his influence over the Zulu by giving Shaka, his protege, the military assistance to ascend to power. Shaka is accused of killing his half brother and seizing the throne. At that time, Shaka was only 26 and Zululand was only 100 square miles in size. The new Zulu ruler declared it was his aim to rule all Africans. Oh, God. Shortly afterwards, Ding Zawalo was killed by Zinwad, another political aspirant. Shaka, in turn, set out to assassinate Zwide. After 2 attempts, Zwide was killed, though reportedly not by Shenka. Shenka implemented a new system of military organization that incorporated regiments from defeated tribes. Accordingly, when a chiefdom was conquered, it became a territorial segment of Shanka's kingdom at large. The young warriors became a part of his royal army and were drilled and fought besides combatants from other chiefdoms. This encouraged their loyalty to transcend the bounds of the warrior's original environment. To maintain his royal army, Shaka established military towns and provided his army with the best of training and provisions. The Zulu king demanded the strictest of discipline and perfection from his regiments. For example, his soldiers were required to remain celibate during their period of enlistment. Oh, a serviceman celibate during the enlistment? Okay. For example, his soldiers were required to remain celibate during their period of enlistment. Any violation of the rule was punished by death. Ooh. He also killed any soldier that exhibited signs of fear. Yikes. Shenka's existence was based on excellence, and he imposed his strict requirements on others. Shenka also revolutionized the Zulu's army weaponry and its military tactics. He perfected several complex battle formations that outflanked and confused his enemies. It was customary for Zulu warriors engaged in battle to throw their spears and retreat. Shenka considered this method both unsatisfactory and cowardly. If his men retained their weapons and advanced right up to their enemies behind protective shields, Shenka reasoned the Zulus would have their foes at a considerable disadvantage. Shenka therefore designed a short-handed stabbing spear in assegai that was used and retained throughout battle. Shenka unified many tribes of the South African region, and his efforts are directly credited with saving that region from European domination during his lifetime. Nevertheless, some historians have categorized the Zulu ruler as an extremely militaristic man who was prone to violence. Ironically, in 1829, at the age of 42, Shenka met with a violent and premature death at the hands of his own brother. Oh. He was reportedly stabbed to death and his body was thrown to the vultures. Not the real life Lion King going on. Many black contemporary historians believe that Shenka is perhaps the most misinterpreted of all the African kings. And then that's a picture of him. Wow. Interesting. Zinga. Wow, she's pretty. Wow. right, I'm getting bored. I'm gonna go look at other people in live, but I hope you guys enjoyed this live. You enjoyed watching my get ready with me. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button because that helps me. And don't forget to share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe so you can see me again. And I love you and thank you for everybody that has watched while I was on live and the playback later on. But I'll see you guys soon. Bye, babes.